Hello again, I'm Leon Scott Baxter, America's Romance Guru, and you are watching the 5th episode of 5 Minutes of Relationship Investment. Now, I hope you caught the first 4 episodes. If you didn't, please go back and watch them after you're done with this one. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you'll catch the upcoming ones. Today, I'm going to tell you how making a bologna sandwich can actually save your marriage. Let me say this right up front. There are many relationship experts, and we all basically say the same thing. If you want to have a strong and balanced and romantic relationship, you're going to need to be honest, communicate, make time for each other, be flexible, you're going to need to do nice things for each other, etc., etc., etc. But see, the thing is, everybody already knows these things. It's kind of like health. You know, we all know what to do to be healthy. We know we need to exercise and eat right and drink a lot of water and get enough sleep, but still we go in and we rent the DVD programs, or we go ahead and hire a trainer or a professional. And why do we do that? Because they're there to remind us, to motivate us, and to inspire us. So my job as a relationship expert is not to reinvent the relationship wheel, but to remind you, to motivate you, and to inspire you. I do it by using the analogy of finances, where John Gray uses planets, I use stocks and savings. And it's easy for me to grasp this concept and apply into my own marriage. And so my job is for you to want to apply this to your relationship by the end of each video. I see relationships as accounts that we need to invest in today so we can get short-term as well as long-term results. And if we do it right, we can nearly guarantee a terrific return for each of our investments. Okay then, how can making a bologna sandwich actually save your marriage? I'm talking figuratively here, of course. In reality, it could be PB&J or even tuna salad. See, in finance, sometimes it's tough to get your hands on the resources you need for investment, which would be money. Times are tough, and it can be a battle finding where to cut back so that you can invest. Making a sack lunch instead of eating out during your lunch break, as well as cutting out your daily Starbucks tall mocha latte, can save you upwards of $250 a month. Invested in a product that yields a 5% return, that $250 will become $250,000 in 30 years. That's $250,000 just for making a bologna sandwich. Now see, in relationships, the resource needed for investment is not money though, it's time. But like money, most of us just don't know where we can find extra to invest. Unlike money, which we can make more of, we can't make more time. We all get the same 24 hours a day. So we need to find where we can make little changes, the bologna sandwiches, to allow us to invest and let grow, compounding over the years. Now I'll tell you where to find this time in a moment, but first I want to emphasize the importance of time together. Now for the health of our relationships, it's integral to communicate every day. And that doesn't mean just a text or a, can you get me a beer while you're up? You need to share your day, stuff that happened at work, a joke you read online, something you heard on talk radio. This is so crucial because we are in constant flux, continually changing every day, every hour. What we see, what we hear, what we do and experience, minute to minute, redefines who we are. See, if we're communicating regularly with one another, we rarely notice these changes in our partner. Our brains process the changes subconsciously and rewrites our definitions of our significant others, accepting the changes without even noticing them. As you change as an individual, you're also changing as a couple, as long as you're regularly communicating. If you're not connecting daily, you don't change together. You end up moving away from your partner instead of with your partner. So where can you squeeze out some time? Like I said, there's only 24 hours in a day, and there are things you pretty much need to do within those hours. You got 1/3 to 1/4 of the day for sleep, and a big chunk goes to work. You need to eat and shower, you need to wash the dishes, help the kids with homework. What's left? Well, that's your choice time. You choose how to spend it. Do you watch Dancing with the Stars? Do you take a nap? Do you hit the gym, read the newspaper, call a friend? Do you go online? This choice time is where we need to focus. It's our restaurant lunch, so we need to make sacrifices, our bologna sandwiches, to squeeze time out for investing. There are 3 ways to do that with regard to our choice time activities. We can reduce. Now reducing is just minimizing an activity. If you go and play cards with the fellas every Saturday night, reduce it to 2 times a week, freeing up time for your partner. We can consolidate. Now, consolidating is just killing two birds with one stone. Integrating choice time with your partner. So let's say you want to exercise. So go on a hike with your husband. And finally, there's eliminate. And eliminating is just getting rid of an activity altogether. If you only watch Dancing with the Stars because it's the only thing on TV and really you can live without it, then live without it. These are small sacrifices, and the beauty of them is that after a while they no longer feel like sacrifices. They become a way of life. Cards twice a week with the boys is the norm. Hiking with your husband is just what you do. Here's a simple activity you can implement today to get you started communicating more often. Get a small notepad that you can stick in your pocket or your purse and carry this with you for the next week. Whenever you are apart from your partner and something happens or pops into your head that you would have mentioned had they been there, just jot down a couple of words to remember it. And then every night, take out the pad and say what you would have said had they been with you. It may be a bit of a sacrifice at first, but give it 7 days and see if you can become the norm. A small investment that will continue to build. And if you want more tips on investing in your relationship, pick up my book, The Finance of Romance, at Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, or my website, couplescommittedtolove.com, where you can also sign up for my free monthly newsletter for couples. And be on the lookout for our next video.